Welcome to 6 Minutes of Crime and Conspiracy, where the line between fact and fiction disappears. In February of 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition in the remote Ural mountains of Soviet Russia. They never returned. What followed was one of the most baffling mysteries in history, a tragedy that still haunts us to this day. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved, with theories ranging from the plausible to the paranormal. But the truth? We may never know. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student and an experienced mountaineer. His team, all seasoned hikers, consisted of 8 others, each with years of outdoor experience. They were attempting to reach the summit of Otorten, a mountain deep in the Ural Mountains, an area known for its extreme weather and difficult terrain. Their goal was to reach the peak and return within a few weeks, but something went horribly wrong. On February 20th, their families received a letter from the hikers stating that they were on schedule. But soon after, they went silent. No more updates, no communication. And by February 26th, a search party was sent out to find them. When the search party reached the hikers' last known location, they found something strange. The tent, their only shelter against the freezing temperatures, was slashed open from the inside. It looked as though the hikers had fled in a panic, abandoning all their gear, including shoes, in the snow. They had left behind the warmth and safety of their shelter. But why? With no sign of struggle outside the tent, it was as if they had been running from something. But what could have caused them to act in such a way? Over the next few weeks, the bodies were found scattered across the mountainside. Some were barefoot, despite the freezing cold. One had no eyes, and another was missing its tongue. Others showed severe internal injuries, including broken ribs and skull fractures. But there were no external wounds. How could these injuries have been inflicted? The injuries were unlike anything investigators had seen before. The fractures were so severe, they resembled those typically caused by a car crash or a high-impact force. But there were no signs of external trauma. No bruising, no cuts, just internal damage. And most chilling of all, some of the bodies had burns on their clothes, and traces of radioactive contamination were later found on their clothing. What could explain these unusual injuries and evidence? As the years passed, countless theories emerged to explain the incident. Let's take a look at some of the most prominent ones. One of the leading explanations is that an avalanche caused the hikers to flee their tent. Proponents argue that the group was caught in a small avalanche, and they cut their way out of the tent in panic, attempting to escape. The injuries could have been caused by the avalanche's force. However, no signs of an avalanche were found at the site, and the bodies were found in positions that didn't align with typical avalanche patterns. Another theory points to a possible military test. Some believe the hikers accidentally stumbled upon a Soviet military test site and were silenced to cover up the incident. However, there's no concrete evidence to support this theory, and the Soviet government has never confirmed any such activity in the area at the time. And then there are the more bizarre theories. Some speculate the hikers encountered a supernatural force, or even a UFO. The strange injuries, the missing eyes, and the unsettling feeling that lingers around the case have led some to question whether something otherworldly was involved. But without evidence, these ideas remain in the realm of speculation. Despite numerous investigations, the truth remains elusive. In the years following the incident, Soviet authorities closed the case, offering only vague explanations. The official conclusion: the deaths were caused by a compelling force, but what that force was remains a mystery. For the families of the hikers, the pain has never subsided, and for researchers and conspiracy theorists, the Dyatlov Pass incident is a haunting puzzle with pieces that just don't fit. As the years go by, the mystery only deepens. Was it an avalanche, a government cover-up, or something far stranger? The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most perplexing mysteries of the 20th century. And as long as the answers elude us, the haunting question remains: what really happened to those 9 hikers? Thanks for watching this video. What you've heard today is only the tip of the iceberg. If you want to go deeper, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until next time, stay aware,